Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome to Update with Breakfast. So today for Inside the Show, from your president being accused of using an AI generated image. So you show saying him and Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, been there for inside the meeting for France. And they call on up, say, okay, on a catch us. But you see that meeting, it been truly happened. But then the picture now, because they get low picture quality. From that conversation of using fake picture and no fake picture, and the thing generating a lot of controversy. The global community even don't put hand for inside. As some citizens of the United States don't use and begin yap Nigeria and all that. From there, we can't enter inside the buzz, so they happen between Nyesom Wike and the secretary of the APC. As it said, they two they give each other uppercut concerning Fubara, who will be the leader of the APC for inside River State. As Wike they talk say, Tinubu, you secretary, not put your hand on fire, go burn you. Nobody go tell me what to do for River State. As the landlord and CEO of River State, to the rumor of Nyesom Wike preparing his son, one of his sons, to contest for a position for inside River State, a federal position for River State, to all the matters we get to happen, including more of attacks, terrorism attacks for inside Nigeria, all of this matter and more. Now we carry come your demot this evening. Welcome to the show. This now update with Precious. And it always suit my belly to bring on an update of the things that when they happen for inside Nigeria. This now update with Precious. My name now Precious Enye. Oh yeah, make up sharply begin giving a tip of the iceberg, small headlines of matter them where they share. Then before we begin add flesh for the conversations them one by follow. For inside the skeleton them we did the show today. Rivers no go area, your hand will burn. Now put your hand on it go burn. We can want Senator Basiru over Fubara. And then resign as minister, face your obsession with River State because you did too obsessed with River State. APC National Secretary slams Wike. Yeah. Totally uncalled for. Oyigbo reacts as Wike APC Secretary lock horns over Fubara. All right, so move on. And then if there's some places where I go give on a clue as, some things so Wike don't talk to speculate, where it shows, say, true, his son will contest for 2027 election. Could that be the reason why he wants to decide who is coming up? We'll go see as it take me because it gossip can say Wike prepare son to contest. For which position? I go let her know. Everybody say, is he qualified? He's qualified. Is he not a citizen and indigenous of River State? He's qualified. Meanwhile, Wike reacts as Tinubu nominates Abe Kobani into NUPRC, that one said day. Wike wants Tinubu, APC National Secretary, to steer clear of River State over battle with Fubara. Make on not put hand though. Now me and Fubara they did. No put your Wike's ally Desmond Akawor, where from my Ndoki village, accuses Governor Fubara of stalling development in Oyigbo. All right, then we could go to other issues. And police detain Port Harcourt pastor over alleged plot to kill Minister Wike. Hunt for ex-Rivers SSG. Scandal hits NJC judicial interview panel over alleged nepotism after member's daughter is named among candidates. NJC member daughter follow for candidates. It shock you. This is Nigeria where anything can happen. Not be so. So Ludo government awards 229 million naira contracts for 2 hospital gates in Anambra State. In case you don't understand. 2 hospital gates, two like that for 229 million naira. It shock you. That is a former CBN governor. Oga economics, so it be say sabi well. Professor of economics, Oludo, now give that contract like that. Kano State to spend 2 billion naira on generator maintenance servicing for 2026. I say it for budget to maintain generator and service generator. If they get the capacity where generator will reach, you kind of wonder how much it would be to buy the generator. Yeah. Oh, we could go to other stories. Jerry. Lagos police officer extorts 3.3 million naira from couple, return 2.2 million naira, claiming remaining 1.1 million naira already shared. In case you don't understand. Police officer collects 3.3 million naira from couple hand, extort them from their hand. When the matter cause trouble, in can return 2.2 million because the other 1.1 million will not share and not to feed you about them. Are you serious? This is Nigeria. Okay, presidency debunks claims Tinubu Kagame photo was AI generated. Says only used AI to improve picture quality. Hey, yeah, nobody for the whole of presidency if you get better phone. Even that my small palasa phone, that small palasa phone what they use self get better camera. That none of them get big phone will get better camera. They said because na phone they use snap them. Are you kidding me? So nobody for presidency team fit get camera when they use waka, and with all the phones then we plenty we be say some phones their picture quality better pass camera quality safe. Nobody for presidency we follow president they use better camera. Oh my, if nothing shocks you in Nigeria, nothing will shock you again. Terrorists attack Katsina community, abduct 20 residents in night raid despite peace deals. In case you don't understand, Katsina community, that is community for inside the former president Muhammadu Buhari states. They been get peace deal with terrorists. Say, let's have an understanding so that you people will stop attacking us. Let's negotiate. As she go me the, talk, may they negotiate. After the negotiation and understanding, they still enter the community. They don't map 20 residents from inside the community and they be seek for ransom, obviously. And then explosive devices planted by Boko Haram kill 9 Nigerian soldiers, injure several in Borno State. Kai, our gallant soldiers, 9 of them don't die because of Boko Haram. Oh, this one pay no. May their souls rest in peace. And a Nigerian soldier who married 8 months ago, among those killed by Boko Haram explosives in Borno State. Just 8 months ago, now he married. Oh, hell. Shegumi refutes viral video alleging he was targeted by US airstrikes. Okay. All right. And then terrorists kidnap at least 4 in Isanlu Isin, Omwaron Road in Kwara State. And I'm left with only the clothes I wore. Survivor recounts Niger State terror attack that killed over 40. Nigerian activist calls Trump a dictator. Once, if US can invade Venezuela, they can invade Nigeria. So make una one more, make you not carry that invasion, invade rich Nigeria. Make you just stop them for that in American states, the way they did there. Make you not even near them for inside Nigeria at all. Nigeria ranked 5th best English-speaking country in Africa, 29th globally. And then make we move on. And then Nigerian police officers caught demanding 50,000 naira bribe at Anambra checkpoint over tinted glass permit. You know, get tinted glass, I'll be, oh yeah, bring 50K now. Forgive you. UN Chief Guterres at emergency meeting warns of escalating crisis in Venezuela. And then Trump says over 33% of Nigerian immigrants in US depend on public benefits. So they say Nigerians plenty where they depend on public benefits. And they don't tire to pay public. Oh, they don't tire. And Yahaya Bello remains innocent until proven guilty. But other people remain guilty until proven innocent. EFCC, now they talk this one. Okay, but we'll go straight. Tinubu's tax law, an act of terrorism, forgery, robbery, and then Shehu Mahdi, they insist this one. In one, police will destroy households, and that the policy rather would destroy households. Terrorists reabduct some Papiri school students during fatal Niger State attack. Over these 40 people they kill, that some of the Papiri students and we be them be released and they don't reabduct them again. I'm not guilty of cocaine trafficking. Trump kidnapped me. Maduro, now I don't talk so for inside US court. He don't plead not guilty with his wife. Colombian President Petro vows to take up arms amid Trump's invasion threats. And then IED blasts kills 6 soldiers in Borno convoy attack. And gunmen touch police headquarters in Borgu days after Kashuwan Daji market killings. And we also hear that FCT cancel polls, INEC promises justice as LP protests exclusion of candidates in ballots. But before we go, we could just knock you one more. UK introduces powers to seize phones, SIM cards from illegal migrants. If you be illegal migrant for inside UK, and they say UK get the rights to seize your phones, so that they go use and do any trackable way we say they won't do. And for AFCON updates, 2025 Super Eagles trash Mozambique to qualify for quarterfinals of the game. All right, to all this and more, Matana ABC will bring common on this evening. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome to the show. Good evening. That is show 9 minutes. I hope we'll begin break down the matter then one by follow. And what other way to start? But to start with, waiting get to do with Oga Wike matter today. Chapali, we could begin Matthew as he gets to do with Wike this evening. So Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, he don't issue a stern and serious bombastic warning to Senator Ajibola Basiru, cautioning him against interfering in River State politics, following his public comments in support of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Now, Wike delivered the warning while addressing supporters in Oyigbo Local Government Area of River State, declaring the state of off limits to political actors he described as outsiders. Say, make outsiders no put mouth. But you from your state go put mouth for another person's state, who puts on my state, will cause trouble. You know, be outsider. Are you a citizen of Imo State? That's not what people they talk. So, reacting to Bashiru's remarks, the former River State governor warned against taking the support of Rivers leaders for President Bola Tinubu for granted. You be like, say, they take the support of all of us for River State to support President Tinubu, and they take them for granted. More than they try also. Now, don't take our support for President Tinubu for granted. You have to be very careful with the statements you make, Wike said. In a strongly worded statement, the minister declared Rivers a political no-go area, warning that anyone who attempts to interfere should be prepared for the consequences. If you put your hand, fire will burn you. Now, when Mr. President comes back, when I see the Minister of Blue Economy, I would tell them to tell him, if you carry your hand to River State, if your hand burns, don't say na me. Don't say na me burn. Then, and Wike said, I can challenge anybody. This state is a no-go area, whether you like it or not. Go and ask those who have tried it before. You open your mouth to talk about River State, anything you see, you take it. Now, the minister accused unnamed political figures of making unnecessary noise about Rivers politics and wants them to focus on their own affairs. To take the one you have taken. So take the one you have taken. Stop making unnecessary noise. He stated. The Senator Basiru had earlier made comments backing Governor Fubara amid ongoing political tension in the state. And not just Senator Basiru, the APC chairman himself, you watch that, also made comments when he supported Fubara. In fact, saying that in all the states, the governors of their states, 9 be the leaders of the party. This is this now, as Wike and Fubara, they talk about who be 001 and who not be 001. Fubara saying be 001, Wike say nothing like 001. But Wike, when you were governor, you were 001 now. So why you don't want another person to be 001? First of all, let's take a listen to what the APC chairman had said in an interview with Channel Television about that.
One state in particular, Rivers State, who is the head of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State.
In all the states, we have the state governors. They lead the parties in their own respective states. And in APC, we give that privilege to the governors. But at the same time, we normally ask the governors where we have leaders at national level and to respect inclusion. Inclusion in all the states. You being the leader doesn't mean that you now disfranchise people who are within the state. So we give that room for inclusion. You just like I'm more or less like a coordinator. For example, as national chairman of the party, I only coordinate what's happening at the local government, at the state levels.
So just so we're clear.
So the same thing, yes.
Just so we're clear, in Rivers State, yes, the leader of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State is Governor Siminalayi Fubara?
Yes, but he will need to coordinate with every other person in the state.
What about the statements recently attributed to Minister Nyesom Wike? And one of the things that he said is that the fact that you're singing on your mandate, we shall stand as a governor, does not guarantee a second term in office. If Siminalayi Fubara wants to run for a second term in office, will you, as national chairman of the party, be behind his second term election bid if he wants that?
I'm not the person to choose people in the primary election. Everybody undergoes primary election. If Siminalayi emerges as a candidate of APC in Rivers State, I'll stand by him. But if any other person emerges as the candidate of APC in Rivers State, I'll go with him. I go with candidates, not individuals. He will pick from like any other person. He'll go to primary election like any other person. All governors go for primary election. Recall we did primary election in Ekiti election, in Ekiti State. And the governor contested with other people. and he emerged as the candidate of the APC. Even when he came to submit their forms in the party office, but refused to appear in all of them. Asked to go and submit their forms. The governor went and submitted his form like any other person. But after he emerged as a candidate of APC Ekiti State, took over. I took over at the point of the person becoming a candidate of the party, not at the point of having him as an aspirant. So when Sim picks a form, he'll be an aspirant. If he emerges as a candidate, I'll support him. If he loses, I'll sympathize with him and go with the person that wins the primary election.
Let's talk about the influence of Minister Nyesom Wike in Rivers State, because that's a big conversation that's going on right now. You know, he's not a member of the All Progressives Congress. In fact, we spoke recently with Honorable Farouk Aliyu, one of the leaders in the CPC bloc of the All Progressives Congress, of which you are national chairman. Yes. And he said, listen, if we're discussing elections, we will not be discussing with Nyesom Wike. He's not a member of our party. We would be discussing with Siminalayi Fubara because he's a member of the All Progressives Congress right now. What do you make of that sentiment? And is that one that you share as well? Does Wike factor in any way when it comes to APC in Rivers State, in your view?
You know, I think we're flogging what we don't need to overflog. Why did I say that? Wike is in PDP. And, you know, we have registered members of APC in Rivers State. And we have many people that defected from PDP to APC in Rivers State, from National Assembly, to the Senate, to the House of Rep. Allow me to discuss members of my party, not discuss people who are not members of my political party. So discussing people who are not members of my political party is like I'm diving into what doesn't concern me. You know, I'm jumping the fence. So allow me to discuss the members of my political party. I'm a chairman of APC, not chairman of all political parties in Nigeria.
Many people have said that this election...
All right, so you hear that thing where Oga Yewata talk will be the chairman of APC. So we cannot be their member. So I beg, no bother my brain with waiting consign person will not be our member. Allow me talk to person will be our member. Exactly the sentiments where we say the national chairman of the APC also echo when it be say in fact, in response to that, we can a long thread now use answer them. And the APC official APC handle, Twitter handle, 9 Twitter, and then tag Oga Senator Basiru. Then tag them. Now I say for the advocate of for the avoidance of doubt, our records indicate that Minister Nyesom Wike is not a member of our party, APC, so he lacks the locus to dabble into the affairs of the party. They tell him a lot of things. So. And as National Secretary of the APC, I am imbued with the responsibility to protect the interest of the party and all its members and structures. Hence, my comment regarding the affairs of the APC in Rivers State cannot, input the cannot for capital letter, cannot be an undue interference in the affairs of Rivers State. As National Secretary, my activities cannot be confined to my home state, Osun State, alone, because I'll not be the Secretary of Osun State alone. He said quite a lot. He said from the records, in fact, for inside the statement where Basiru declared that Wike has no standing to involve himself in any APC political matters until he formally joins the party. So when you join party, by that time we'll go know whether, okay, you be our member or you not be our member, or which position we will give you for the member. Whether you go be 001 or 0001. Okay. So he said it, yeah. And then he says, then he says, so he has no locus whatsoever to engage me in any political activity that concerns the APC until he joins the party. Secondly, I take strong exception to his allusions that I am interested in the 600 billion naira allocations of Rivers State. My records of service are those of integrity and not integrity and not integrity, and commitment to service. I'm sorry. So he says, I am not an opportunist, and I have never shied away from taking principled positions on any matter, no matter whose ox is God. As to his veiled threat against me, I am a believer in God, that only God can do something for somebody, no matter how highly placed. I am one of the young Nigerians that confronted military dictatorship. I can't be bullied by anybody, no matter how highly placed. My records as National Secretary are above board, and I can't be queried by somebody who isn't a member of APC. Finally, my advice for him is that he should resign as minister and face his obsession with Rivers politics, Basiru said in that statement. That is, in case you don't understand them. He said the advice we will give Wike, Oga, resign from River State. Resign from as minister, make you face your obsession with River State. Since River State now the only thing we sabi for all your life. If you don't fit do politics, you know go fit chop, you know sabi any other thing again, or you resign, make you go face River State politics. Since now waiting them born you for River State, now the only thing we don't give you food. Now River State make you all your life. Without River State, you know go feed that life. So you must take government to be alive, or you resign, make you go face that politics we did do for River State. That's what he told him. Let's take a listen to Wike's outburst that cost this, that generated this resulted in
First of all, the problem in this world, in this country, when you see people who are better than you, instead of you to say, look, how will I be that way so I can grow? You begin to be jealous, envious of such persons. I challenge any state in this country today, if you don't have the capacity, put the two parties together and see what it takes.
Before the Nakam one music, make I just quickly let you know what's in the name there. He means that he's the only politician in the whole of Nigeria, in the history of Nigeria, where don't win party for one, where don't win election for inside one election cycle for two different parties. He won for APC, he won for PDP. Nobody fit run him, only Wike fit run him. That is, he said presidency. Now you get this one, collect APC. Has other positions or your PDP collect this one, that nobody else can pull that. In fact, he go further by bringing both the PDP and APC chairman for the state. Come here, come show. And I say, anybody will feel run him, make he put APC and PDP together like that, make the person come show him. But how did he win that election for the APC and the PDP? That's a question that keeps begging for answers. But let's go further to listen to what he said.
If you don't have the capacity, put the two parties together and see what it takes.
You know the for size, so a biggie man, 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 a biggie man. You know the for size, so a biggie man, 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 a biggie man. You know the for size, so a biggie man, a biggie man, a biggie man, a biggie man.
This is the only state you can see the main two political parties working together. We did it in 2023. We said, President, you will take this one. The other party take this one. Nobody say happen. Where's the turn of culture? This is the chamber of APC. This is the chamber of PDP. Any state that can do it, tell them to come out. Not be to talk, cha.
No be whoa. Yes, so we can our leader. Oh. No be cha. No be we can our leader. No be whoa. No be whoa. Yes, so we can our leader. No be cha. Yes, so we can our leader.
If I don't say this, Let me warn those who come to River State because you have heard about 600 billion. You come here, you collect, and you open your mouth, you talk anyhow. I want to say it. You know, when you are doing something for the interest of everybody, some people will come out to make sure those things don't work. I say it here, Victor, I want to say it here. Take this message. Tell your National Secretary, leave River State alone. Leave River State alone. Go and ask those who have tried it before. Go and ask those who have tried it before. Kapinta, Birikila, Owa Pondole Dole, Kamanga, Wukandole, Owa Pondole Dole, Kapinta, Birikila, Owa Pondole Dole, Kamanga, Wukandole, Owa Pondole Dole, Kapinta, Birikila, Owa Pondole Dole, Kamanga, Wukandole, Owa Pondole Dole. Don't take our support from Mr. President for granted. You have to be careful the statement you make. You have to be careful. Today, you are enjoying in Osun. You don't know those who did the work. You are opening your mouth to talk about River State. Anything you see, take it. Anything you see, what? Take it.
Agreement is agreement, yo. Agreement is agreement, yo. Without reaching for settlement, you can't determine nonsense. Agreement is agreement, yo.
When Mr. President comes back, when I see the Minister of Blue Economy, I will tell them to tell him, go and ask other people what has happened to them before. Putting River State, carry your hand to come to River State. If your hand burns, don't say that people are more. I can challenge anybody. This state is a no-go area. This state is a no-go area. Whether you like it or you don't like it or there. So, take the one you have taken. Stop making unnecessary comments. Take the one you have taken. Stop making unnecessary comments. If not, when I come out. So, I'm not here and I want to tell anybody, I'm done begging. All we are here, we have taken a decision to support Ajibola Ahmed.
Then they fear you, oh. Then they fear you, oh. Then they fear you, oh. And you're so wicked that they fear you, oh. Come on, body, oh. Then they fear you, oh. Then they fear you, oh. Then they fear you, oh. And you're so wicked that they fear you, oh. Come on, body, oh.
We agreed to support Ahmed Bola Tinubu in 2023. Nobody forced us. We are the first state that did it.
All right. Interestingly, that's not very close to my village, Iberu Ndoke. That is where they were when they get this gathering. When they get, I don't want to say I'd be very embarrassed to see youth then we're supposed they gainfully employed. We're supposed to get something where they do with themselves, including elders. Where be say some of them, in fact, most of them, senior Wike well. We're on a good day. Wike supposed to they bend down, they greet them. Now people wait, they dance to in shenanigans, according to waiting people they call shenanigans. So it's very disappointing to see this kind of thing that happen. And to see some people from my village, they follow they do this kind of thing. Well, it is what it is. So now the level where politics don't reach with this, to the extent where APC, including people where don't become things before even we can try to venture politics. Now people will be saying now, then this subject to Nyesom Wike's directive. Why? Because of waiting food where person go chop from out. You see, I want prayer where I go pray for myself. Now make God no grief for this life. Make anything do me way busy because of food where I go pray for my mouth. Make I no get integrity. God don't go green. Anything will go make me no get integrity because of food where belly face. May God command that thing for my front. At all. Well, that is what played out. And of course, that, you know, say Wike Day on almost local government to local government tour for inside River State. As the CEO of River State, he tour village to village, local government to local government to talk to them about politics and everything when they happen for inside the state. So now one of those gatherings where APC visit in Doki for River State, for Iberun Doki, now they give this warning to the APC National Secretary. I don't know what I can say about the things that he said, but I just want to say in the list, it is very embarrassing. Now, for the records, nobody don't lord over River State successfully. Nobody don't lord over, no politician don't lord over River State successfully. As Wike don't even do. He's been very lucky to be this successful. Nobody don't act successful as he did. And whether or not he would continue to be successful is what we do not know. And as they want the president to come on body, I hope say the president, they also hear the tone and the language in they present the matter with. Because some people go talk, say, now the smell of food, now they use no as a good taste for mouth sometimes. So I hope say the president, they see the body language, the tone way they use to talk to people around them. Because you know go change, you know go too far. If the president not doing bidding, he go change that tone. And for some people, we talk say, oh, the president owes him because he made the president, he rigged the River City election for the president by cancelling Obi's vote or adding Obi's vote to the president's vote. But the president himself also helped Wike once in 2019. For people who don't know. Now, according to sources during the election for 2019, when Wike made sure that the APC did not have a candidate for governorship in River State. Waiting with that man name, I'd always like to forget his name. A man from a particular political party was already winning Wike when the whole APC structure, led by Chibika Amechi, then throw their weight behind this man. When that man begin win Wike, I hear saying a call from above. Then I hear say now Oga President Bola Tinubu as a leader of the APC then, and I mean very influential still in politics then. And I think what was this man's name in the presidency that is dead? Say now them call the INEC chairman suspend the collation of results because the man had already won Wike in how many local governments? So if they had continued to release results, Wike was as good as gone. He wouldn't have won his second term, and perhaps we wouldn't have had this issue today. But it was, including with the help of the president Bola Tinubu that helped him. Then, according to sources, we carry that news. I mean, this story is everywhere. Saying that they help him. So if the president don't help him once, that means the president the president helped him once to come back or to gain his second tenure. He helped the president to become president, and the president in turn helped him to become minister and become influential today. So if he misused or if he has misused the opportunity of the ministerial position where the president give him, fit hold the president accountable if he decides to take a decision about him and keep him aside. For those who feel say, oh, maybe the president's hand they tied in no fit, except there's a particular agreement where they get where they tie the hands of the president will make a no go fit do away with Wike. That's now waiting people they talk. All of these things now political permutations, according to different levels and waiting people they talk. But waiting a lot of people know, they're comfortable with. Now the make I speak like my friend, braggadocious attitude of Wike and the way they talk like saying I be the Lord and personal savior of River State. Without me, nothing they happen for River State. And of course, our very jobful youths, the way they're very creative for music. They use music, they back up all for them. So the thing they enter body well. Well, that's the drama there. But let me quickly let you in because rumors don't they carry them say, Nyesom Wike they prepare in son to contest for Obiakpo House of Representatives. Now, he's not doing local government chairman. He's not doing House of Assembly. He's going straight to House of Rep, federal position directly. If you know, his son, they're about 25 years old. And of course, he just graduated as a law student. We're talking no go practice law. And that's talking about, I think, Joaquin. Yeah. So we say go do law. Well, congratulations are on the way. Congratulations are on the way as we hear say consultations already they go on currently with the FCT minister reportedly introducing his son for friends to friends and associates as person will be say go take charge of the constituency we cover inside Obiakpo for inside this 2027 election. Some people they talk say all these elderly men where they follow Wike they waka. All of them. Are you saying that in the whole of Obiakpo, there is nobody? By the way, Obiakpo is the biggest local government area. It's like the what's in this local government area for Lagos State again? I don't forget. Yeah, the biggest local government area for inside River State. So, are you trying to tell me that there is nobody in Obiakpo local government where don't they do politics since before Joachim? Where fits the where they qualify to take that position as House of Rep member? Are you telling me there is no other person to perhaps who's also as new as Joachim, but who is more experienced in law than Joachim, we go fit take over that position? So for all those people where they follow them, they sing for them. I just want all of you to open your eyes well, because at the end of the day, because of food where you go chop, you go lose your entitlement, lose even your children own join together, and there is nothing you can do about it, because at the end of the day, now because of selfish interests. Oh, remember that there are things he had said in the past that indicates that. Remember when he took his kids, when he was taking his kids on tour of projects, when they ask and say, why you carry your children go out, go tour? He said, what happened? Are they not Nigerians? Are they not Nigerians? Can they not go on tour? Remember that incident? Even when he carried them go, whether not Dubai, where I've been at China, where go, where he talks saying, so why can he not carry his sons? What is wrong with him going out with his sons? What is wrong with him carrying his sons to go and go for summits and all that? Say they not be Nigerians, I've been an enemy for carry. So stuff like that. So people don't talk, say you don't be deliberate by systematically showing in children the way for leadership. And this may be the end goal. And people go talk, say, oh, perhaps he learned from Oga, the top President Bola Tinubu, where they carry his son Sheyi Tinubu hand by hand to where we don't hear say they prepare his son to as the governor of Lagos. So you see, at the end of the day, it is what it is, because I mean our interests, collective interests as individuals, don't matter. They position Nigerians in a way that they will continue to rule and lord over you no matter what you do. No matter what you do, whether they rule you right or wrong, they would keep ruling you, because of course you don't know anything. You're expected not to know anything to be able to say anything. So because you have refused to know anything or to be able to say anything, you would continue to be, once they give you small thing to put for mouth, PM, 2 cups of rice, you have to shut up and let them do what they have to do. When they finish with you, their children will deal with you as an old person, then begin deal with your children again. Then their great-grandchildren will continue to deal with you until you open your eyes to know that every human being, they equal. Until we get in Nigeria where we say somebody go become something irrespective of the family where you come from, or the social strata where we say you find themselves. Because you don't define your social strata. Now God made a great family. Until we get that Nigeria where whether you poor or you rich or you go become something. Until then, we may just continue to be like this. Since nobody wants to say anything and people need a great talk, we're too weak to speak. They would continue to rule over you. I mean, we don't get a couple of them with their children in the National Assembly. You have Erofai, you have the Boris of this world. Then they're already. From there, by the time they go govern their states. By the time they don't contest for presidency. It happened with the Yaraduas. It will keep happening because of waiting. Our complacency as Nigerians and our lackadaisical attitude to taking actions will not sabi to hold our leaders accountable, will not fit talk. So whether they do right or wrong, we'll just shut up and worship them the way we're worshiping them. Because I mean, after all, if you talk too much, they will come hold you. I am not saying that Nigerians should cause problem. No. What I'm saying is that let's hold our leaders accountable. Let's hold them accountable. I mean, leadership is all about social contracts. The contract to sign with them that say the resources they give you, use them better our lot. Please tell me how our natural resources don't better the lot of the average Nigerian. How the resources, the oil, the gold, the other minerals we get in their numbers, how they don't use better the life of one that's Amajiri child where they one place. How you don't use better the child of that Pekin when no day school, where they help beg for road. How you don't use better the child of that Pekin where feed they sleep by this time of the night now. How has he helped? How has he helped that elderly? Where don't retire or where don't age, but not get anything? You know, even forget surviving children to feed them. How has he? I mean, in the same country, people where don't old that they don't become government responsibility. They are taken care of by government. It's either they're paid or they're in the hope for the elderly or something like that, funded by government. But how Nigeria they used to take care of their own? You're taxing us. You're taxing us. Water we provide for ourselves. Light we provide for ourselves. Road we never repair. I repaired the road to my house, my frontage. We repaired. All of us contributed and repaired. We repaired. So almost everything we do for ourselves. Waiting be the essence of the tax we will pay. Waiting be the essence of our natural resources we will hand over to honor. When we have a man carry school fees, pay in years in advance for children. We have one man use over 7 million, send only 4 children to school, to secondary school alone. Waiting be the essence of what would they do? Waiting be the essence of the social contracts what we get with our leaders, and nobody they ask them for accountability. Accountability is zero in this country, no matter. They go go Dubai, go do their party. Let me not talk, Jerry. Let me go further with Wike's case. Now, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, so on Monday, don't celebrate the nominations of Senator Magnus Abe ally. Magnus Abe was the Secretary to the State Government, SSD, when Nyesom Wike was a local government chairman. In fact, Nyesom Wike is supposed to bend down the green Magnus Abe on a good day. Then no be made for politics. But here we go. Here you have it. Now, Wike expressed his Magnus Abe as the NUPR commissioner. And Wike expressed his gratitude to Tinubu for the appointment during his thank you visit to Oyigbo Local Government Area of River State. Now, the minister also commended the nomination of Kenneth Kubani, another son of River State, both Ogoni men, as a non-executive member of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. So you don't heal them because these two people now are Ogoni sons, and they get this position. So Wike is happy about it, So even though for say that's one in way Wike won also involve Tinubu somehow. The only thing he did not do was to mention the president's name, because he insulted Tinubu there. He said, no matter who you be, come out your hand for River State. That means he's indirectly warning the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to come out hand for River State. Say not be because of say we decide to support Tinubu. Because if we decide say we're not going to support him, nothing will happen. I hope the president is taking note, but he's a guy man and a very intelligent man. So I'm sure he's taking it. By the way, speaking about Wike, former Nigerian ambassador to South Korea and coordinator of the Renewed Hope Ambassador in River State, Desmond Akawor, away from Mandoke Town, by the way, has accused Governor Siminalayi Fubara of stalling development in Oyigbo Local Government Area since assuming office. Now, Akawor made the allegation today, Monday, during a thank you visit to Oyigbo by the Minister of Federal Capital Territory. Now, thank you visit, they call them, but this is clearly campaign visits, where you have people wearing uniform coming out to greet you, where you have all sorts of things happening, and you're talking about election. Waiting that won't be, not be campaign. INEC, your eye no see this one. INEC, your eye didn't see this one. No, make your eye this year. So Wike, so where Wike lamented, Akawor lamented that he described what he described as the absence of tangible progress in the council, that is the Oyigbo Local Government Council area, under the current administration. And then, according to him, residents of Oyigbo voted for Governor Fubara with the expectation that he would sustain and expand the development trajectory initiated by Wike during his tenure as governor. But said those hopes had not been met. Now, permit me to speak what he said quite a lot. Let me just leave it there. He said so. So we hope that Fubara has heard. I beg, do the road to my place. I won't go village peacefully. I beg. You said Fubara, hear word and walk. Work for your people. Don't do selective work. Don't do that work where you go do, say, oh, we they do this one because this people support me. Everybody. Now, the money of everybody for River State, they give you. They give you the money of people who support you alone. The allocation money they give you not be for those who support you alone. So you see this thing that we used to do, that for the 5% who did not vote for you, they will not get any votes. Like the former administration once upon a time used to say. The dots in the circle and the 5%. Please, let that end. Because I've never seen anywhere in the world where, because a party did not vote for you, a particular state did not vote for a president, they would lack development because they don't vote for him. So, dear Governor Fubara, please work across board for everyone, whether they supported you or not, or whether they're still supporting you or not. It's a legacy you leave. That now waiting a BC you go use make name for yourself. This politics of bitterness, where you say you go impoverish and suffer people when no support you, even when the money not be your personal fund. I don't know what we gain by doing that. But then let's move on. Still talking about River State. Fresh trees has hit the political war between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and Siminalayi Fubara following the arrest of a Port Harcourt-based medical doctor and pastor over an alleged plot to assassinate the former River State governor. So, security sources said that the operatives of the Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team have arrested one Dr. Tombari Joseph Benel, a medical doctor and founder of Life Forte Chapel Church, Port Harcourt, over an alleged plan to kill Wike. According to the sources, the arrests followed the interception of a phone conversation between Benel and the immediate past secretary to the Rivers State Government, SSG, Dr. Tammy Danagogo. Now, in the recorded conversation, the suspect allegedly discussed a plot to bring in Israeli nationals to carry out the assassination of the FCT minister. The discussion reportedly ended with an alleged plan to approach Governor Fubara for funding to execute the operation. Now, the content of the call was considered a grave national security threat, a senior security source said. That was what triggered the immediate action of the IRT. Now, following the intelligence report, operatives of the IRT, led by Commissioner of Police Ahmed Mohamed Sanusi, moved in and arrested Dr. Benal. He has reportedly been in detention for about 2 weeks now for attempting to try to kill Wike. How dare you assassinate anyone? Security sources further disclosed that efforts are ongoing to arrest Danagugu, who is alleged to have gone underground since the matter came to light. Now, the Nigerian police, however, confirmed the arrest of the suspect, saying the individual is currently in custody while an investigation is ongoing. So so they said. Although the police declined to disclose further details about the suspect's identity or the nature of the alleged offense, sources familiar with the matter said detectives are working to establish the full circumstances surrounding the case and possible accomplices involved. Well, this is sad, just so you know. Now let's move on to other issues very quickly. What we hear that the sources told public concern and political debate have intensified over the composition of a key judicial interview panel, with critics alleging systematic insider dealing and appointing favoring connected candidates. And judicial sources said that the committee's composition was based on preferential treatment of insider candidates. The committee will be interviewing candidates for judicial positions. So just bottom line, they say committee is supposed to interview candidates for judicial position. But guess what? Some of the committee members, the children they involved are among the people they want to interview. So people are like, what is the fairness in this? You're interviewing people, and then your king also they involved. Well, this is Nigeria now. This is Nigeria, where you have a wife or a husband in judicial position, husband is a politician, like that. You remember one case like that? So I shouldn't be the one to tell you all of this. This is Nigeria, where anything, just absolutely anything goes. Now, speaking about Soludo, I'll be very quick with this. Make I not take your time. So we hear say on a governor of Anambra State, Governor Chukwuma Soludo, don't earmark 290 million naira only. 290 million naira only as money will be say he keep to use buy gates for 2 hospitals. Do you understand me? Gates for 2 hospitals for inside Anambra State, and it will go up 290 million naira. And people are saying that why that amount of money to buy gates alone? To buy gates alone, excuse me. According to the details we basically release here, 2 contracts valued at 290 million naira for the erection of gates alone for 2 hospitals. Well, for inside Kano State, we also get something similar happening with the 2026 budget, where you have 2 billion naira earmarked for generator maintenance. Not be to buy you, to maintain generator. 2 billion, not million, 2 billion for 1 year, 1 fiscal year, 2 billion. Well, okay, did I tell you the case of a policeman attached to the area H Police Command in Ogudu, Lagos State, that has extorted $2,000? That's about 3.3 million naira from a couple. They wrongfully arrested on December 18, 2025. According to report by the Foundation for Investigative Journalism, FIJ, the officers returned part of the seized amount after the incident was exposed on X. But they returned 2.2 million and said, you know what, 1.1 million, we don't share them. One and vex, we don't share them. So what we do for friendship, don't go for friendship, make it for end like that. So I'm sure that I showed you an image of the president yesterday, where I told you that the president had tweeted that he had lunch with Paul Kagame of President Paul Kagame of Rwanda. And of course, they discussed over lunch. Yeah, so we had that conversation yesterday. I did a video about this, a detailed video about this. So if you've not watched the video, kindly go to my video session and just watch the video. So apparently, this image here, this picture here was AI generated. And the thing don't raise a lot of controversy. Why people they talk so with how on a go forge picture use put for president, with the president's official social media handle. Official social media handle. How not go forge picture to use that kind of thing? Why not they do like that? So while some people are saying that, others are saying that. In fact, the thing don't raise a lot of controversy, including people even accusing China's television of aiding forgery. Because people said that, wait, channels. So what are you guys doing? On a cover up, on a crop out the parts we carry the Grok logo. Where they show say them forge and they use Grok edit the pictures or generate the pictures, AI logo. When I cover that part, that means you guys are aiding and abetting forgery. Now, abetting people they accuse Channel Television of. Well, this raised a lot of controversy, and the one way shame me past, and the one way international community. Remember that Elias guy that is a US lobbyist, including Mark Arnold, the former mayor, we get problem with Reno Mokre, right? They don't use a year poster. If you see the things they said about our president because of it. In fact, Mark Arnold don't generate a lot of don't use AI generates a lot of pictures of himself and the president to show how much of a forger we be for inside Nigeria. This is so embarrassing. I did a detailed video about this in the afternoon. Please kindly go and watch it. I cannot speak so much about that now, so that I can move on to other conversations. So this don't raise a lot of controversy, even though the presidency don't come out and say, okay, yeah. See, they used the AI. They used Grok to use edit the picture because na phone they use take the picture, and because they use phone, the picture quality is very poor. So they use the AI use edit the picture to enhance the quality. So people are like, is this excuse, is it tenable at all? I mean, are you telling us that the whole of the presidency, nobody get better phone, we get camera? Even this small iPhone X, small one, can get a better picture quality. So nobody for the whole of the presidency get a good phone, we get a good quality to use snap the president picture. And I will call use one we get very poor picture quality. And then you not tell us that it's because you snapped it with a phone. Is that liable? That's what people are. Is that a liable lie? It's not liable, reliably liable. It's not that big. So people don't use and they talk to us and say no. But the most embarrassing thing about this is how these guys from the United States jumped on this and started talking about how this can happen because it is Nigeria. What do you expect? It is Nigerian president. Anybody can forge anything. Somebody who, in fact, that Elias guy said a lot. He said somebody who allegedly forged his Chicago State certificate, forged his way into power, and is about to forge the 2027 election. He said quite a lot of things, and that was so embarrassing. I did a video about it to go and watch. And then there was almost an argument between him and Bashir Ahmed, Buhari's former media aide, while Buhari's aide said that Nigeria is not Venezuela. The things that happen in Venezuela cannot happen in Nigeria. Say, yes, you're right. Nigeria is not Venezuela. Nigeria is worse than Venezuela because, Venezuela only has a drug lord as president, but it's not only do you have that in Nigeria. According to the guy, the presidency has to come for these guys because this is too embarrassing for Nigeria. And if I were the presidency, I should come for these guys badly because you cannot be defaming a whole president of a country in that manner. That's not only do you have a drug lord as president, you also have somebody who has an alleged relationship with Boko Haram as vice. I beg, go watch the video within my video session. The last video I posted today. Everything did there. I have all the evidence of screenshot from their handles. So you not come you, everything did the evidences, the conversation, the banter. It's so shameful and embarrassing. So you know why this is very hurtful and why I had to raise it again. At a time when Ibise almost most countries only systematically shut their doors at Nigeria or on Nigeria, and then we'll come they get this kind of issue. They fair now. Is it the reason why once you present a Nigerian passport, they look you 2 times again to be sure of what? If you travel and see the way Nigerian passport is treated, you will understand why this is a very painful experience of people from other countries to be speaking this way about us. They know they our style. They know they're on ground for our country. Why would they be speaking this much about our country? And the worst part of this is that by another guy that is always very quick to responding to Peter Obi and all those presidential handlers, when are they quick to responding to oppositions, ADC and Peter Obi and the rest of them when they talk? They haven't said anything to this man. Maybe they have and I haven't seen it. They haven't said anything to both Mark Arnold and that Elias guy. They haven't said anything to them. They just allowed them think and say whatever they would think. Even the man even challenged by Onanoga. When they talk, he tell and say, no worry. The show say your Ghana next, you go get the Venezuela treatment. And they cannot even say anything. They cannot say anything. So not only for where opposition did for Nigeria, they get mouths, they talk well. No, if I were the presidency, I would take a very decisive action about these guys. It's not because they're not Nigerians and they would have the right to say all what they have to say about our president. That's very painful. We're talking about the president of a sovereign country, for crying out loud. This is painful. You cannot be talking about a president of a sovereign country like that. And nothing. It's not fair. This is very unfair. So when I saw that, it was so painful, and that's why I thought to perhaps just remember it again now. Even though the presidency gave these excuses, they can't say, this excuse when I give, no old water. I don't go fish on those pictures. They get to, if you see the pictures, okay, they go put picture of Kagame with cocaine for table, dollars for corner. Mark Arnold, why? Mike Arnold, why are you doing this? They did all of that. I still maintain that the presidency should call these men to order because they are beginning to defame and embarrass Nigeria too much, way too much. And they should do something about them. This is too much. As a concerned Nigerian, when they carry Nigerian passport, the thing they pay me, now what's make me the talk. So I just thought to raise that. But if you want to see details of that conversation, is in a video that I posted this afternoon. So kindly go look it up and then see. It has details of all of the conversation, details, video and picture evidences full there. So kindly go and look that up. Okay, so let's move on to other issues very quickly, as it's got to do with insecurity now. As we hear say, terrorists have attacked on Guwar Dauda community for inside Duke ward of Funtua Local Government Area of Katsina State, injuring 2 residents and abducting no fewer than 20 others. No fewer than 20 others have been abducted. No fewer than 20 others. See it? Hey, it's a pity. But that's not all. We also did hear that no fewer than 9 Nigerian soldiers have been confirmed killed. 9 of our gallant soldiers confirmed killed following an explosion involving improvised explosive devices, IEDs, near Gubio in Borno State. Now, a top military source disclosed details of the incident during an exclusive interview today, Monday, with Sahara reporters. And this is painful. 9 of our soldiers, in fact, we hear say one of the soldiers who be said it's in effect was married. Lance Corporal Alhaji Mal Idris Alkali Musa. He got married just 8 months ago. And this has happened to him. He died fighting for Nigeria. The wife don't become a widow. Died fighting for Nigeria. This is so sad. And then terrorists have attacked the busy Isamlu Isin Omoaro Road in Kwara, kidnapping at least 4 persons in the early hours of today, Monday. You see, back-to-back insecurity reports, that's what they get out. In fact, one of the people that we talk say will be the victim of the Niger State attack, terrorist attack for inside Kasuwa Ajibola Local Government Area, Niger State, Mohammed Suleiman. He described the devastating impact of the raid. He said, in fact, say over 40 people now be said them kidnapped. He said not only the cloth we wear for body now he gets, he don't get any other property again. Lost everything. Remember they raised houses. He lost everything. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, lots of crazy things happening in Nigeria. It's just so painful to hear all of this happening. And so we hear that the Nigerian human rights activist Agena A. Roberts has criticized the United States over its sustained actions against Venezuela, describing Washington's posture as hypocritical, imperialistic, and a dangerous threat to global sovereignty. Say this in one and they don't want to not try and call Nigeria because the way on a feed down, if on a feed down to Venezuela, on a feed down to Nigeria, why can I not try this thing coming in Nigeria? We can just end them there. And then, I told you the Nigeria ranks 5th best English-speaking country in Africa and 29th globally in the world, if that's anything to celebrate. And the Nigerian police officers caught demanding 50,000 naira bribe at Anambra checkpoint over tinted glass permit. And then talking about Venezuela, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres today, Monday, issued a stark warning on the Security Council, saying the recent United States military action in Venezuela risk deepening instability in the country, destabilizing the wider region and undermining the foundations of international law. But what then? What do you do? If another country done with the sanctions will follow, can that sanction follow for United States now? Because they've been the greatest form of funder. Why you don't follow? Okay, let's move on to other issues. By the way, what's be that their neighbor? They don't talk, say they're ready to give their blood to protect their country. Say no matter what's in the happen, make Trump not even think of bringing that to what they do near them in Cuba, that they are Colombia rather, that are ready to give their blood to protect their country. Oh, by the way, before we get to EFCC, there is a conversation I'd like us to have, as this has been very interesting. Now, Professor Giadom Kalo had an interview with the former chairman, the former media aide to Vice President Yemi Oshibajo, Laulu Akonde, where he did say, when Lulu they asked him, say, why President Bola Tinubu never talk anything concerning the whole US strike will happen, the whole Venezuela incident, he not even address us for New Year Day. Waiting they happen. What should happen? Here is what Giadom Kalo responded. Take a listen to this conversation.
The fact that you have the US president, first of all, he was the one that told us about this attack. You know, I could let that slide, you know, because I personally think that the people who are victims don't care where the help comes. I understand the contradictions and our failure, but those people need some succor. If the US intervention will bring it, fine. But what I find worrying, personally, Prof, is that our president has not spoken at all. He didn't make a broadcast, you know, and I'm told that he didn't make a broadcast also last year. And then he has left the country, you know, about the same time without saying a word. And then Anthony Joshua got involved in an accident, and then the president made a call to Anthony Joshua and put it out to us. Now, I mean, I'm not saying the president shouldn't call Anthony Joshua. Of course, he should. But how come we are hearing from our president about Anthony Joshua and he's not telling us a thing personally about the fact that we have America sending bombs to our territory? No word, no explanation, no accountability. What is responsible for that, in your opinion, Prof?
If I give the answer that I'd like to give, you know, people may get excited, but I think it is fundamentally because Tinubu does not need Nigerian votes to be president.
Wow, but he does need it. He must get it.
No, he does not need Nigerian votes to be president. Tinubu needs judges and INEC to give him a result. If you need votes of your people to be president, he will not be, with profound respect, acting with this degree of irresponsibility and utter disregard for the worth and well-being of Nigerians. No. It is because at the end of the day, let us all be honest. What he needs are the judges and INEC. If votes counted, Nigerian politicians would not be as irresponsible, from the president down, will not be as irresponsible as they are to behave as if Nigerians do not count. Because for good or for ill, and I agree with you, you know, people, you know, I've spent most of my life working on atrocities and insecurity across the world, and particularly across the African continent. And when you look at the situation, you know, Sudan, in Darfur, for instance, or indeed in the north of Ethiopia, in Tigray, in Sierra Leone, Liberia, where we had the situation in West Africa, you know, in the last decade of the last millennium, the fact is people who are in trouble, or indeed in the Great Lakes of Africa, right? People who find themselves at the receiving end of a challenging situation do not mind where help comes from. I totally agree. But when that help involves something on the scale of a missile strike on your territory, you do expect that your president will be responsible enough to face his people and say, this is what transpired. And that, to not do that, to not think he owes Nigerians that, and to then leave the country. And while all of that is taking place, what happens? They issue a statement on a $1 billion financing arrangement for the so-called coastal road. They found time to do that. They found time to attend AO in Lagos. They found time to commiserate with Anthony Joshua publicly. But the president has not said anything about the situation. That, for me, is the most eloquent, as I said, of New Year statements and New Year messages. It says the man does not think Nigerians matter.
All right, so that was Professor Chidi Odinkalo, and so listening to what he had to say, would you agree or perhaps not agree with what he said? He said the president does not need your vote as Nigerians. If he need your vote, he will behave by saying need your vote. You would see empathy, you would see care, you would see concern, you would see uprightness, you would see some sort of accountability. But when all of this is absent, do you think he really cares about you? You think he really cares about your vote? I mean, you don't need much of votes to win election in Nigeria, do you? That's the question. Because once you have the INEC by your side, and then you have INEC by your side, and of course you have the judiciary to affirm anything when INEC release, and then you're good to go. Then you don't get problem winning the election. But it is embarrassing. So we don't reach in a country where we say this can now be a public knowledge that this is the easiest way to win election. It is very embarrassing. So this is the democracy we're defending. The democracy where it is not public knowledge that you actually do not need the vote of the people to win election, but you just need to have an INEC announce you as the winner and the judiciary affirm you as that winner. So whether you win in real terms or not, it doesn't matter. If this is the kind of Nigeria we are in now, and this is actually the kind of Nigeria that our politicians are still fighting to continue to lead us in this same way, then it's very shameful and very embarrassing. But then do you agree less with him? Because how else do you react to some things going on? I mean, we've had the INEC spokesperson today coming out to talk about the different cases that they have before them. How the case of Beta Edu, waiting make Beta Edu case never be prosecuted, and because they never finish investigation. So they have to finish investigation before they take her to court. So they never finish it. For almost 2 years, Beta Edu case still they go on undergo investigation. Almost 2 years. Oh, but you were quick with Malami's investigation and took him to court. But 2 years now, they never finished investigation. You were even so quick to take waiting be her name. Carry the matter, buy the matter of Akpabio from Natasha hand, take her to court until Akpabio had to beg now for the case to be released. But you could not take Beta Edu to court. Oh, so you were quick to finish the other people's investigation and take them to, because how were you able to ascertain that it was a defamatory case against Akpabio if you didn't do investigation to know it was defamatory before you took up the matter? That's not the question. Well, let's listen to the spokesperson of EFCC. I think they talk. And then when they get to do, the bias, and this is what people they talk about, because it comes like a double standard. When it come to Beta Edu and what do they call him, Yahaya Bello? They say, oh, Yahaya Bello's case is that he's still innocent until proven guilty. Yahaya Bello is innocent until proven guilty. Beta Edu case, they never do investigation yet. The same Yahaya Bello, where the chairman of EFCC once swore that he will not have the moral standing to investigate any other case any other person for corruption if he no prosecutes Yahaya Bello. In fact, make I give an evidence when you talk about. The chairman of EFCC now said that. Take a listen.
If we don't see this case through, I won't have any moral right to accuse anybody of corruption in Nigeria. I will resign. Do you know how much has been lost to corruption in this country? Do you know how much? If we allow this thing to go this way, I don't have the moral right to run after anybody to say I want to investigate anybody in Nigeria. We better proscribe the FCC. If anybody will be taking us to clean house because I'm telling you we are flouting law. Which law did I flout here? I've read it to you now. Which law did I flout? And he gave us, this is it, he gave us a warrant of arrest, a Federal Republic of Nigeria, not even EFCC. In other words, this is binding on all forces, all law enforcement forces in Nigeria. Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Yahya Abdullah Bello. Anywhere you see him, arrest him and present him before this court. This is our order. This is the enrolled order. Pursuant to even the pronouncement of the High Court of Kogi. So where have you gone wrong? What has EFCC gone wrong? But I understand some of the people that we thought are crusaders, they are on the payroll of the man. And that's the truth. We are investigating it. Everyone who was involved in obstructing the arrest. If we don't see this case through.
Well, that was the chairman of the EFCC complaining about Yahya Bello's case and how Enugu gets the moral right to investigate any other person if Enugu finish the case of Yahya Bello. This, again, within the spokesperson of EFCC talked today for inside an interview with Arise Television for their morning show. Take a listen.
Well, if you look at it, EFCC in the last few weeks or months have taken high-ranking members of the ruling party and charge them to court for corruption. And we have not heard any member of the opposition come out to say, why did you take those officials?
Who are some of these ones? Can you name some of them? Can you name some of these high-profile members of the ruling party?
I believe that as journalists you are aware of that.
No,
but I can mention one.
Please, go ahead.
For instance, is a member of the APC. He was charged to court. And I also know that in December, a former Minister of Aviation, who many of you thought that the case had died, was also taken to the court for alleged corruption. Those are ranking members of the ruling party.
Some people didn't say some of the ministers.
And there are also a number of them. But also,
Mr. Wujarin, let me remind as well.
I'm coming there.
Okay, let me just chip in a name so you can continue answering. Like the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, for instance, is still under. I don't know if you conducted an investigation or so. Those are the kind of names and people that were accused, but we haven't heard anything yet.
Just give me time to learn. I'm coming to that. So we have taken on those ones, and I think we should run away from being trapped. I think the strategy that members of the opposition who are making all these allegations want to do is to use that to intimidate the EFCC, so that once you make this kind of allegation, somebody will say, no, don't touch members of the opposition. If you investigate them now, they will say you are going after the opposition. We should not force ourselves into a corner where we cannot. It will now seem as if once you are in the opposition, you have immunity against investigation. That should not be. Anybody, whether you are in the ruling party or you are in the opposition, if you violate the law, if you are found to be culpable, the commission can move against you. You are talking about people that we have investigated who we have not taken to court. There are quite a number of them that we have investigated. The matters are not. It's not as if we have forgotten about them. I'm sure that the executive chairman has come out to explain why, for instance, issue of Betedu, for instance, has not gone to court. There is the former governor of Delta State, for instance, Okowa. We have investigated him. We have not taken him to court. There are reasons why these cases have not gone to court. For instance, I am aware, for instance, that in respect of Okowa, for instance, there are foreign angles of the investigation that we are looking at. Letters have been sent to our counterparts in foreign countries that we are waiting responses from them, banks in foreign countries that we are waiting responses that we have not gotten, which is the reason some of those cases have not gone to court. The same thing with Betedu. I recall my chairman explained that most of the bank accounts that we are investigating, there are over 40 bank accounts that the commission is looking at, that we have not finished those investigations. And if we say, okay, because people are saying, why have you not taken them to court? And you stampede us to take them to court. And then those cases are thrown out. The same media that is asking this question will also accuse us of not doing thorough investigation before taking those cases to court. Criminal investigation can take a long time, for instance, before you charge people to court. The fact that we have called you to interview does not mean that once you come to AFCC, the next day charges will be filed. But what Nigerians should know is that EFCC does not close criminal matters, and criminal investigation is not status barred. It can take a number of years, for instance, before you charge somebody, but that does not mean those cases are forgotten. I will give you one example: the case of the former NSTSF executive chairman Ngozi Olojeme. That case, the investigation began in 2015. Now, many people thought that we have forgotten about the matter, but last year she was charged to court So sometimes investigation can take time if you want to do thorough job. And that is the decision of the executive chairman, Mr. Alaluko. He said he's not going to be in a hurry to charge. He's a lawyer. He said he's not going to be in a hurry to charge matters to court, except he is fully satisfied that we have all the ingredients that will sustain criminal prosecution in court. That is when we will go to court. But the fact that people are making allegations that you are targeting opposition political leaders should not be an immunity against investigation and prosecution of anyone who is found to be culpable in terms of criminal corruption-related allegations.
All right. So, but wait, though, with all these things when you talk now, I want to ask, which time will them use conduct investigation, detailed investigation into a Emefiele case before they apprehend them? I mean, Emefiele was apprehended within 3 months of President Bola Tinubu's administration. So it took 3 months for them to conclude investigation for inside a Emefiele case and arrest them, and then they go on prosecution till now. And for almost 2 years, better I do, because 40 bank accounts are involved. We're still not. Come on. And see the excuse when you give about Okowa, Ifeanyi Okowa's case. Oh, because there are some international companies and all that. But other people don't call, oh God, this your excuse is not excusable now. You know now. So is it that you soft pedal a little bit because the person just gets more connection with the presidency at that time? So you soft pedal. Because this excuse is not given. Like I use, the capping is not given. That now waiting Jersey they go talk. It's not fair. Now, these are the reasons we make people they talk. Say, it be like saying when person don't join the ruling party on the soft pedal for waiting on they do. You know they fair now. And we shouldn't have a country where this kind of thing would be obvious. There are lots of other people, including people who did this current administration and where people don't already talk before, say, and I don't even want to put eye for where that matter there at all. Why? Because it be like, say, then they own a government or then they the ruling party. You know, they fair now. When things begin to happen like this, and then people begin to have opinions, and you cannot blame people for the opinion who be saying they get. Let's listen to more of what he had to say.
Well, thank you, Dr. Abati, for the question. As far as constitutional immunity is concerned, there's no debate about that. Governor Bala Mohammed has immunity under the Constitution, but I'm sure he is also reading that provision upside down. Constitutional immunity does not stop law enforcement from investigating any governor or even president and the vice president. There's no jurisprudence as it is that says EFCC cannot investigate Bala Mohammed, or that a charge should not include the name of a serving governor. We are not prosecuting Bala Mohammed. Bala Mohammed is not on the charge filed against officials of the Bauchi State governor. And the most important thing as far as we are concerned is the allegation that is making about alleged partisanship on the part of the commission. And we take great exception to that allegation, because if there's anything going for the EFCC is the independence of the agency. In the over 20 years that we have been in existence, I don't think we have given any indication that we are politically biased in carrying out our duty. In fact, politics has no business, no place in the work of the EFCC. And like we said in the statement that was issued moments after he made that allegation, I think it was a little bit, with due respect to His Excellency, it was a little bit reckless to come out with that kind of allegation. Especially the claim that the commission is acting at the behest of the Minister of the FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike. I thought that was a bit derogatory. Mr. Wike is the Minister of the FCT, and I don't think that the EFCC is a parastatal of the FCDA that the minister can dictate to. We are not an institution under the supervision of the FCT minister, and so it was a little bit shocking to see a governor making that kind of allegation that a minister is dictating to the EFCC. How? Where? EFCC, for the benefit of our viewers, does not take dictation from any political office holder. The law that established the commission, the EFCC Act, makes us an independent body. And Section 6 of that Act specifically states the mandate of the commission, the functions of the EFCC. If you look at the Section 6 of the EFCC Act, EFCC is set up to fight all economic and financial crimes, and there are a number of laws that the Commission is set up to enforce. We can only come against you when you are in violation of some of those laws. Time will not permit me to list those laws because there are actually very many, and they have grown in terms of size and proportion since that law came into existence. But EFCC will not knock on your door except you are in violation of that law. And from the facts available to us, Nigerians already know the facts that we have placed before the court. The Federal High Court in Abuja, we have 2 charges pending before Justice Wike at the Federal High Court. And the information is now in the public domain. People can assess the charge and decide for themselves whether what we have placed before the court is a product of vendetta or a product of careful investigation by the EFCC. And I think I should also make this point that politicians should leave EFCC out of their campaign. We are not in the political fray. People should not drag the commission into politics because we don't want to be there. We are not supposed to be there, and we will not be there. Right. But the fact that you are in a political position should also not be an immunity from prosecution or from investigation if you violate the law. Yeah. Okay. What should interest Nigerians is the fact that the commission is trying to enforce laws that will make sure that people who find themselves in position of authority don't dip their hand into the treasury and waste our resources.
All right.
And
okay.
That is the thing that I think should actually interest all of our citizens.
All right, so that there you are. You don't see the person who they put mouth for talk for inside EFCC, explaining. EFCC has never, since when they born them, they never interfere. No politician don't fit tell them what to do before. Nothing. They can even swear with Obi. Say nothing happened. They never ever tried before. Nothing. They never feed one before. Okay. Well, make I just quickly jump on other conversations. Phone lines are open, please, Nigerians. Feel free to jumping in the conversation. 08170294077. That's the number to call. So Yahaya Bello, he is innocent until he's proven guilty. He knows sin until them proven guilty. But for others, so they don't hold for now. And let's assume that they are also guilty until proven innocent before we release them. Maybe is that not the case? All right. 08170294077. That's the number to call. Call us on WhatsApp, or better still, join the link on the pinned post, and the link will bring you straight into the studio to be part of the conversation. So the link will carry you straight into the studio. We're on talks. We're on talks with Ogabola Abdullahi to see if he can join us tomorrow or next on the show, so that we can ask him some questions concerning the ADC and the way forward, especially because this year, our political year, let's know how the ADC is preparing as a formidable opposition to take over power. So if that conversation will hold tomorrow, I'll let you guys know ahead of time. And if you will hold tomorrow, it will be by 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, so moving on. Political activist and public commentator Shehu Makdi has criticized Bola Tinubu's tax policy, describing it as senseless and godless and harmful to the livelihoods of Nigerians. Now, in a series of posts on Twitter, Makdi accused the federal government of imposing what he termed punitive taxes that would worsen economic hardship. Makdi, in his post, tagged the policy as tax terrorism, tax banditry, tax forgery, and tax robbery. Say God can reverse it. Yeah? God can reverse what? Okay. All right, now, this attack will happen for inside Niger State on Saturday. Did you know that some of the students that would have been captured for that papyrus school for Niger State, some of them were also part of the people recaptured during that incident again on Saturday, as we did here. Now, some students of St. Mary's Private Catholic Primary and Secondary Schools, Papyri, in Agwari Local Government Area of Niger State, are among the villagers abducted by terrorists in the area on Sunday, residents have said. So for those who have been, they get doubts whether that incident involved more of Christians or Muslims, I think your guess is as good as ours now. Because if you get quite a number of the people, then will be some of the children that will be from St. Mary's Catholic School. we then recapture again for this incident. I pray that this time they come back alive. This is such an unfortunate incident, and how people will fit use deal with this kind of issue. Really, they crazy. Did I also tell you, yeah, that at least 6 Nigerian soldiers, yeah, 8 of them were killed through that explosive device with a march from Borno, the Boko Haram. Now, barely 48 hours after deadly attack on Kashuwa Daji market in Oyigbo Local Government Area, gunmen also again struck the area, targeting a mobile police checkpoint in New Kali, Wawa Ward. Now, sources told EIT that the attackers stormed the checkpoint in the early hours of Sunday, January 4 at about 12:30 a.m., setting fire on the officers' living quarters, destroying farm produce and looting personal belongings. Again, that same place. So as that thing happened, where President give orders, say, let Nigerian military, DSS, ICPC, everybody join together, make sure so guard everywhere we get. He never talk finish. The attacks, they repeated again. This time in a police station, in a security, like what the heck can you guys do? Tired. Let me protect my mental health. Okay, so INEC is promising justice as Labour Party protests exclusion of candidates in the ballot for the FCT elections. And then the UK has introduced power to seize phones, SIM cards from illegal migrants. Let me just end it here and take your calls, Nigerians, so that we can get going this evening. Good evening, T.Y. Danjuma. Happy New Year again.
Good evening, Precious. How you doing?
For 2 days, I'll be 3 days. We didn't hear from you.
At the background, they listen to you.
Welcome.
How you doing?
I suppose give updates. Are they fine? I suppose give updates on our matter. So I spoke with Asabe. I had a video conversation with her. I recorded it, but I've not had time to edit it. Please permit me. My head is full. But the reason I have not even edited it and decide to share here is because we have another assignment. So she was saying that, she narrated very horrible audio. By the way, she has almost half of her body burnt from that incident. Almost half of her body they burnt, and she's still there in pains. So I had to beg Barrister Jugo to help me, one, get a therapist and get somebody to where they will feel learn skills acquisition from there for the other women, and then help look for a hospital around where she can go for treatment again. Because obviously for her to still the few pains from those burn scars, there must be something going on internally. So he's helping me source for that. Until he gets back to me, I may not be able to give further updates. And then she has 2 surviving children and not 1. 3 of her children died in that incident. One of the surviving is a daughter that is 20 years. She's just 38 years old, 35 years old. Well, she already gets a 20-year-old. She already gets a 20-year-old child. And her 20-year-old became, during that incident, get belle, then pursue her, go meet the man, we give her belle. That's why the girl was not a victim of that incident. So that girl, the girl is alive, and then the last child who survived the incident. So there is also need to put the last child in school, which I have told her that I'll take responsibility for the child's schooling for as far as I can handle. So I pray God helps me do that, because I also have a lot of responsibilities myself. But I just had to assure her that I'll do that so her mind can, calm down. And then talking about the house to move her to, she said that her husband was building I think 3 blocks of self-contained in Jos before he died, and that they were almost close to completion. So that instead of us to use the money to rent, that she would have preferred to complete at least 1 block from that so that they can move in and know it's their house. So, but I can't just do that arbitrarily. Again, I also told Barrister Jugo to send people to see the building and then cost it. Let's know how much it would take us to finish it. I know whether the money I get go fit afford to finish, or if you know go fit finish them, if you just pay for 1 year, make gather money again to complete the house for her. So this now waiting make the matter depending. I just thought to give updates, but I have all this conversation in recording and good.
Well done. It was good speaking with her. So I mean, you can have
so young,
an idea.
But I'm sorry to say, so young, but almost so old because of condition, and it just got me very teary.
It's a shame. It's a shame. You have to try and put out the video so that people will go here and maybe they also probably like to buy.
Spoke in Hausa, so Barrister Jugo was interpreting for us during the
case. If you put it out, it will reach out to so many other people, and we might just have people who want also to contribute to helping her. Great job. Thank you.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Yeah. Your birthday, you're still in the euphoria of birthday.
And I don't finish. I know they do birthday. I bet they do the Tinubu birthday. I know they do birthday. You don't end.
Okay. Well, thank God. Thank God.
Thank
many,
you.
many more years of joy, peace, and happiness.
Amen. Amen.
Yes. Thank you. I just want, talk about our sheikh. Yes, I don't want to talk about. I don't want to offend you. I don't want to talk about our big brother 001, the one that claims to be 001, Mr. Integrity. I think the abuse we Mbata give him don't. It's too much. Mbata, the thing we Mbata do is no good at all because the way. Yeah.
Who be Mbata?
Senator Mbata now.
Who him be?
You dey tell me you don't know your people again. As the naked Wike, pull am for ground, the thing get as e be.
You naked them? How?
Naked am well now. Come give am in life history how they wash car for am. Shebi you know all those ones. You don't talk am.
I don't know what they talk about though. I the video where I get. I don't know what they talk about. Now I play that video, make I look what they talk about. I don't understand what they talk about.
One of the signs of very poor education and upbringing is that can't even pronounce simple words. What's the meaning of integrity? Integrity. What does that mean?
That's correct.
Can somebody tell this semi-illiterate, swashbuckle, crisis loving, gentleman that this River State belongs to all of us, not him alone, and that we will resist you. You won't get away with all this nonsense you're doing. You think because nobody's talking to you. A very, very big fool and idiot.
Oh, God.
We have forgotten the days you used to wash my car. And I used to feed you and pay your school fees. Think you can talk to me anyhow. You're just an idiot.
I still don't understand so much, but it's okay. Just go ahead because I don't see.
This is not knockout. Nobody don't talk to your brother like this. Nobody don't talk to nobody don't talk to your brother like this. And I'm not sure say you don't reply. Because this one, now knockout punch, now sucker punch, now you give him.
No, there's a reply to that conversation. No, you know, you had that reply.
The one where they beat me. A big man.
No, there was a reply to that conversation where he said, person where they wash your car don't rise to the level of I think I saw a reply to that. You see, I don't know much things going on. No, I know they do much things like that where they happen. But I can look whether I could get a reply. I don't know. I think I saw something that looks like a reply. I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
No, they try for River State too. No, they try well. No, they try.
That's the way make me run come Lagos cause they no understand. If you know
Fubara one day there, 01, who be 001, who not be 001. This one day, and go find trouble go look for, leave River State, go Yoruba land, go look for. Is it Yoruba everywhere? Go look for another man trouble again. Where they say make a come out hand for River State.
Now what for? Now she say now we do the work for sure. Okay, now I think this is a reply.
Sent a video to me where somebody was ranting that the semi-illiterate. I have no problem about that.
You see, semi-illiterate.
At least semi, not that I'm a fully illiterate. I've tried, is it not? Said I was washing his car. Fine. Somebody who was washing his car has grown to be chairman of council, to be governor, to be two-time minister. And somebody who has not even gotten to this level is saying I was washing his car. I don't want to go into those kind of things. Say, I'm a gentleman. That's what he said. That loves crisis. Can a gentleman love crisis? Somebody who said I'm a semi-literate is saying that a gentleman that loves Christ. The person who read to the moon, making such contradiction. So you can see in politics that when you are, what I ask is, I was chairman of council. Ask me when I was chairman of council, what did you do for the people of Obiabo? Ask me when I was Minister of State Education, what did you do for River State?
Okay, make I end that.
Ask me when I was governor.
Start campaign. They don't pay me for publicity.
The only good thing when he give an, I say the gentleman, but I think he was just being charitable because the abuse and the cost too much. We cannot handle this kind of thing. This one my hot yam way we want put for a mouth way you know to job. But anyway, make we leave matter. The other person where at the pity too, where we don't dey find real trouble. Now she go be. I don't see the things where they write how they tell and say be like say in name there among those that they don't.
You don't deny and say no be make the video. Say no.
You say?
In deny the video, I've been saying no talk like that.
You say no talk like that. There's so many things where they say where no talk. They say delete. You didn't say no delete. You know delete any.
I say no delete. The delete, you know if you deny them now. See delete. Suppose they're not there again now.
You say no delete anything.
That deleting on, they need to fit deny that one. You there, it deletes. Because
so
the way you talk about US, no there again. They don't come out.
You know Nigeria where the Google Gazette with way they no approve. The Google talk say President go Europe. Meanwhile, he did somewhere. Meanwhile, they get meeting with the Pigami. They deny him whether he get or he no get. We don't know. But even the ESF say, be like say go meet the pause to tell and say I know say you and Ogatrom na party.
But Gumi no deny say no be make that video. He just talks in an old video when make sense for another conversation. So people just misunderstand and to be waiting in talk now. So that's what
excuse me. You're not allowed it. Okay, go. Yeah. So the thing where would they see be say the thing where would they see be say there's so many go fit know which one be truth. From both the top down to the bottom. You go know the one way the truth. I want to ask you, because you didn't know. Did the president meet Kigami or did not meet Kigami?
According to AI group, will not be me. AI say from waiting in gather from the presidency, not us in see them meet too. AI say from waiting in gather from the presidency, the statement. So it be like say the meeting actually happened for inside France.
Okay.
With Macron. That's so AI talk. So
and they sit down, they eat. They eat.
Oh, no, AI no talk, say they eat. AI
they
say
eat. But we see plates. Yeah, I will see one white.
AI talk. That one AI. AI come talk say the picture say na him generator. That picture we did there.
And I generator.
Say that them.
Plus, why that AI is too wicked? Why you put white thing on top of Ogato?
No, another people come the user. I say go. You don't see the video I do this afternoon. Go watch the video. Because people like Mike Arnold now then come put white thing inside plates. Come put there to show them say that this picture wanna generate. We go feel help and make them fine. They come put words of dollar on top of the table to show they say now white thing and dollar did deal with. So they feel also help them edit. So that's not the original copy. But waiting Nigerians come the ask now. Okay, so now you don't tell us what the scene and the edited version. Oh yeah, I beg Governor Amunike. Give us the original. They never fit release the original when they say the picture quality they bad. Since they say the picture quality of the original they bad, now make they use AI editor. They never give us a picture of the original. I beg, just delve to this person briefly, no vex. Hello, good evening and welcome, sir. Sir?
No best for me, please. No best for me.
I get to tell a whole Ogati why don't you matter break, make I talk to you. Welcome, sir.
I know. I'm a jealousy guy now.
They jealous you.
I jealous.
On the drag land. On the drag land of the election.
I like the way John Danjuma. Don't worry. I just come in now. You know, say I don't follow you.
Okay.
And I've been not following because of all these UK activities. I'm coming from Grantham right now. I just entered Sheffield right now, so I don't know. So please, I didn't even know all this happening, but I just want to follow you. I just I've not heard from you when the Venezuela activities, and we all believe and concur that Nigeria is the next action. I concur. I succumb to it.
Yeah.
So, Danjuma, thank you.
You know, if you know why you did the vicious batting, Oga. You know, if you know why you did the vicious batting.
Vicious. Our enemies are all afraid. You should. I said I'm coming back from Grantham. You don't even try to ask me which place is the Grantham.
Where be that?
It's in England.
What did they do there?
It's where that Isaac Newton, that great scientist.
That scientist now.
I see Margaret Thatcher, the first prime minister of woman prime minister. Yeah, Margaret Thatcher. They all came from that historical environment. That's where I just came, and that's where I returned. Yeah.
So you mean say those people get history? They see their history.
They get history, but not be say the history they talk now. Let's talk about matter. Our matter is say a new Nigeria is coming through Peter Obi. The hope is there. The hope is there. It's not all this your laboring and all this time you've been working and talking and bringing out issues, about our phenomenon is coming to pass. It's not in vain. It's gonna come out. It's gonna establish.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir.
Happy New Year.
In they give you corrupt politicians their hand wave.
I love you. I just a joke. But I don't want to talk again. Fine. Good. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So for people who's asking if the Wike is a two-time minister, yes, he's a two-time minister. He was minister under Jonathan, a minister for state for education, and now a minister for FCT. So in case you've forgotten, yes, he is a two-time minister. Just to remind you of that. Go ahead, T.Y. Danjuma.
Yeah, precious. Nigerians, some of them, they're very wicked. They see them, they do some comparison, say, Maduro, they carry drug, this one, they carry drug. They
never go see what I say that Elias guy talk, that lobbyist for US. Go watch my video now. Go watch the video.
Nigerians no good though.
The video was post Nadia, the guy can't there like so they can't put person picture where they do waiting they do Maduro. He can't even challenge Boala. He can't tell Boala. He even challenge Bashir Ahmed. Say Nigeria was past. He tell and I say Nigeria was past Venezuela. When that one they tell and say Nigeria not like Venezuela, it's okay. I agree. You know they like Venezuela. He was past Venezuela. At least Venezuela gets somebody as drug lord. And I want not be just that case. I said, what do you mean by that? That's what I'm saying. If I were the presidency, I'll take it up with those guys because it cannot be maligning.
My whole president. My whole president. Neither they talk like that. They don't fear.
Not only do we have the case like Maduro, we are not going to talk. But we also have a deputy who has something to do.
Like this, like that.
They talk. I refuse to understand what he's saying. I'm like, no.
Yeah, and they try to understand the French when they speak there. I don't understand because they just speak in French. Say this one see similarity. This one see this one see this one. So it is very likely. Say
you see the way these two Igbo people. That's Mike Arnold and that Elias lobbyist. Hey. That mayor, I don't know mayor of waiting in don't be before. Because it just can't. And he will, mayor come edit himself. Now he edits that white powder we put inside that. Come put
so I come here. I say, that's why I call you.
Go ahead.
That's why I call you. I say, make I ask you. Nat'l say, Baba T, That's why they don't want to tell us where he go. Say he go meet Paul. Yeah, I beg. I know say you and this man Paddy. Make you help me go beg him. Say I beg. Anything way you want, I did ready. But make you know, make this thing no repeat itself for Nigeria. Say not true. I say make I ask you because now you they get all this.
Even though say Babati and PK, they in good terms. PK right now don't make Babati vex. So when they do ceasefire deal with DR Congo, you know say break that deal. And even your Marco Rubio don't talk about and say we go answer PK for that deal we break. So in not today in a condition when we begin beg on another person, when be say himself getting your own offense where you the answer for. I'm not sure say a day for that condition, if that not the case. But I don't know. What do I know now? Local woman.
If you look at your crystal ball, so do you see trouble coming? Have you made the wrong? Because I hear say some people don't take off, they don't run.
Dr. Catch talking here to see some people don't talk. So the problem we have is that people have a bully over there where I don't know his name. They bully people well. And the way they bully like person will be say, oh, teaching me like this. You know, if you wake up from the right side of the bed and I decide to take action. And that's that, because he's very uncertain. The way they behave like person where you know go fit tell for sure how they do them. The day where they're no good now, if you just do anyhow. So we know they sure. For here, we know they sure of waiting in reaction will be. And it's a problem for us.
So in your opinion, ground no level, ground they shake.
It be level for Venezuela, now it be like that. You don't level anywhere now. Ground no level anywhere now.
Double wahala for everybody. Now wow.
No. So now, maybe now where you and everybody they vex because of Venezuela, maybe it will soft spread out small. Even at that, that like this, you cannot tell. You may damn all consequences and do what he has to do. After all, I just back, then go back, then no go feed him anything. You know now.
The other question where I want to ask, which one concern Benji for this whole matter? Which one concern him inside this matter?
Benji. So here within Dr. Kaj talk, he say Benji major concern. I say some people we feel say now people will be loyal to Islamic extremism for Nigeria. Get mind, they go United States. Forget the plywood we did their eye. They won't go promote the small
spec where the other person eye.
So then go to the United States, go they talk to United States, say they don't like what Benji they do for Gaza. Say this when they do Benji that. And say they Nigerians. In fact, they talk the Palestine. Even our vice president will not talk and say what's in the apple for Palestine and all that. So now I can say in the talk, say intelligence in Mossad, they know the activities of these people then for waiting they happen for inside Nigeria, the unrest for Nigeria, and the people don't know they die. So now D&I Benji can say, okay, we say for ready to protect Christians. So now Benji the talk say he won't align with your brother, DT, to protect Christians them for Nigeria. The problem I get with Benji, say Benji will shake. If it starts now to want your own protection, you won't overprotect.
Benji no they hear beg.
Benji say any of them get our interest at heart. That is the problem. So Benji now if you go, the year come. You never 1 year see children no casualties or
no Benji no.
So that is the problem. So in the do according to waiting Dr. Catch talk here, in retaliation for when I think I won't expose me if I get on my own secret. When I get mine, they go report me. Say I do this and do that. But meanwhile, on the aid and abate extremism for our country. Make all of us be myself now. I won't defend those people who are the oppressed for our country. And of course, US will welcome any kind of such ally, especially when it comes from Israel. Remember, some people don't talk about before now. See, Israel and US they share intelligence.
The thing where they make me they wonder be why Gumi can't say US the US should not come. The Israel should not come.
But what in US they do no good. Sorry. What in Nigeria they
but
do
Pakistan can come.
We can seek here from is it Pakistan?
You say Pakistan can come or Turkey can come. They welcome.
Why we self no go seek help from Turkey? Why we go seek help from US with their hands in for blood? I don't know why we're like this.
So the thing where they make me, the thing where they wonder, they say Pakistan na Islamic Republic. And not be them go hide Osama for Abbottabad, where America go search them there.
But you see, the problem is the blood within their hand don't reach the blood with the American hand. We are talking about levels of blood.
No, yeah. So no, you never answer my question. The question I asked is, say, if it's okay for Pakistan to come, to come, it's not okay for America to come.
I say America blood too much now. You need to understand. Okay. Pakistan blood not too much for their hand. America, when they have lesser blood. In fact, they have invisible blood for their hand.
I see.
American blood too deep for their hand. According to what he's talking, say country with blood too deep for their hand. They don't suppose, and that's what he said. Those are his words.
I see. So if a Muslim country come, they are better placed to help us than the people.
After all, we get Islam for inside our constitution, not get Christianity for our constitution. So I mean, it places Islamic religion for give them upper hand to make us one.
I don't search for a Nyesom. I don't search for constitution. Nyesom.
You know, we see Christianity. It gets Islam. It gets what? Yes, a lot. Yeah, for our constitution. In fact, things about Islam they mentioned over 53 times for inside the constitution, 1999 constitution.
Where the Christians do? Where did you put all those on?
That is the question. I mean, you never even see the insignia for the military outfit, even our Naira notes.
For money and they say all those things.
Cross inside.
So anyway, this so it just be like say all these things where they happen. But I say no, you don't think say things don't go too bad. Maybe say we don't reach the point where we go to address all these things. We need a more drastic solution.
To be frank with you, I'm sorry, but I don't believe in what US is doing. If I have to be sincere and speak like Precious I believe that if Donald Trump means business to handle this issue, he knows what to do. He's not doing what he's going to do. So a lot of people, like some people like David Hundein, for instance, believes that Donald Trump applied double standard. I mean, there are things he could do. These people's records are before you. You can start dealing with that. Now, the U.S. courts, under the order or support of the U.S. president, still they protect those documents. How about starting with exposing those documents?
No, they are independent. President can't force them to do it.
If president is interested, see, not be the court, they hold it in, not FBI. And he get the right to ask the FBI to release those documents if he wants to. That's the question.
Look, I show you something where you know they see. Where we need to pray about. Trump, my president here, started by bombing boats for high sea, for territorial waters on the high sea, Venezuelan territorial waters. They bombed the boats. People where say that they go do some bad things. He go Caribbean, he bombed. Then he moved from there. They began bomb inland Venezuela. Then from there, he moved to go capture their president. From there, he moved to bring their president here. They just go court today.
Yes, him and his wife.
So, if you look at Nigeria,
say they abduct them.
If you look at Nigeria, it don't bomb. Huh? So after and you see the para say you never believe. So I don't know what you could do next to those people where they talk anyhow. Those people where they think say they did ready, make the quick on the go fight them. So not be frontal battle, they not be boots on the ground though. This one you see the way they take operate for Venezuela.
So you need to understand me. If you are pissed off, if you are pissed at someone, there's someone that is accused of being, according to sources, will not be made talk, of being an active asset, you would damn all consequences and deal with issues concerning that person. If you feel like this person don't mess up, you don't mess up. Now, let me tell you something. If Maduro played ball, he wouldn't have been where he is today.
In a fool now, they do gragra. They tell them
going day today now because he no play ball with the US. I mean, see what he start to do all in the oil assets and all that. He pursue the US companies, indigenize them, and then he can't even want begin sell the oil for other currencies apart from US.
Now the same thing they happen here. So, where did they advise him? Say, oh boy, you can't fight this person. That's where pass you hold you for ground. You see the shout, but you don't hold you for ground. And the same thing they happen here. They don't hold you for ground. But there are people they say, hey, no mind them, not listen to them, no do anything, you can't do anything, no go do anything. The best thing and to just go meet them. They pass you. If they won't enjoy you, they will enjoy
France and US not in very, very fantastic terms right now, right? Even though they are all Western world powers.
France don't finish now. Waiting France, they go wrong. Waiting France,
they talk in terms of relationship with the US. I hope you know that they don't have a fantastic relationship, sir.
Hey, now that's what France is dead now. France don't finish now. They don't get money again. Hunger, they kill them. And they come Nigeria, we come they accommodate them. They are done now. The man they look for how many riots they don't get, demonstrations they don't get there over this thing. France is finished now. France not be anything. So I the one that say, what think about they go see they look for France. France can't help you. There's nothing. France they look for where they could chop. There's nothing they can do for you. They don't have the might. They can't protect you. There's nothing. They look for where they could chop. And now there you they put head. Maybe there's a relationship between them where we don't know. But I think that the things where they happen now is enough warning to our leaders. Say, listen, Gragra don't do. There's no need to call anybody names. Diplomacy is the way to go.
But if you want to do diplomacy is something that we've been working at. Now the problem is that your president is stubborn. He's just saying ready for the diplomacy. And yet he doesn't
No, they try. They try. The point you say, a guy here no wants him. He don't try everything.
I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying. The president does not want to see anybody or even have any conversation with anybody.
And you know one thing now. He say carry shit for body. Say carry shit for body. I think they smell. So I don't know how they will do the thing. So now, but the point is say all these graga what they do, all this talk where they talk, they inflame, they threaten this person, they threaten this person. American embassy they there. They hear the thing where they talk. They hear everything. So I think Melembe.
That's okay, but another question where I would like ask you back as you ask me a question, no vex. Considering one of the things that they hold against Maduro, now the way he used to conduct the elections after the first election we bring into power, after the death of Chavez, right? Then the vexor say the elections were very, very rigged. And
that will not be the reason. That one I just there's so many reasons. One, say they bring China. China don't drive away their people. China don't take away their oil.
Almost what the things where then commit, would they commit them all our gold, people
everything. Everything they tell you, and I said that they compare them. Then say they use they poison all the other small countries where they're around. They teach them bad thing. Okay, so they carry that thing, that thing where the white they inside. Apart from that one, the narco terrorism gun smuggling election rigging in people they run away, they don't fool America. Some of them train the Aragua, bad boys, this cult where they do all kinds of things and they. So there's so many things where they are.
Coming to my question, will make me raise this conversation. If Namio will be leader, is it not a good time to shift your ambition, to just set it aside and do the right thing? Now, in time where we say go still they make sure say every state's governor they under you, they still deport to you. Now, in time where we say they like say you deliberately stifle opposition. Is it a time to do that? Because I mean, with the mood where things they now, not be the mood where you go show, where you go leave any doubts to make and look like say they guilty in any way. Now sometimes we say we just come on body. If na me, I will look and say, okay, make her leave this game, make her balance small. Now at a time like this, now you're supposed to do all these ones. You see, when you don't, you go read the room. There's something called reading the room, right? When you read the room, see the way things, you go look and like saying, this direction, I don't want to go here because it be like say international. Because you never notice, both EU, Everybody, nobody don't fit get mad even talk to Donald Trump anyhow. Even the United Nations will talk. They just talk, say they condemn this, they condemn that. What can they do? Other people are condemned, they condemn. No be sanctions that they give. Why can they not sanction US? Why are they not condemning sanctions? That's the point. So the point I'm trying to make to you is that at the end of the day, nothing, even the China where they condemn and Russia, you find out that nothing may happen at the end.
Now, party they all be.
You find out that nothing may happen at the end of the day.
No, nothing will happen. Now, party they could just talk.
It not be time for you to zerelo wege like this, withdraw body. Is it not the best time to do that? Because the Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct.
Yes. That is the lesson where we're supposed to learn. You know, first of all, when a small child go carry papa leg, something where they in between papa leg go blind the child. So now they can't do Trump anything because if they try and so the thing where they between legs go blind their eye, they're not going to do anything. But for Nigeria, you know, you not go fit accuse Trump of anything because now so you they do for River State. Now the same thing you do, you capture. Now so you they threaten, they go. Now so you go rendition people. You know, go rendition somebody from somewhere, carry and come. Not the same thing. Now, what is the difference? Just that this one is the president of the country. This one is your citizen. You go another country, go rendition and carry him. I am throw him inside jail. So it's the same thing. But the lesson here be say, listen, you know, it grand no level again, no. So now everybody sit up. Even if not to pretend, say you are now a good boy, you are now born again. Be born again. Otherwise, as this thing they go small, the way it takes start from that side, from that Venezuela, it starts from everybody they look, no talk. They not play.
For me, I see similarity between this and Fubara and Wike. I feel like all of this still lies on ambitions. Because if some people would just keep their ambitions aside and face the governance where they get now squarely, do the right thing, damn any deal where you get with anybody will make you the soft pedal for some actions where you for take because of the deal. Damn any ambitions will make you the soft pedal for some actions where you take. Just do the right thing once and for all. Forget about any election. I'm sure that, in fact, not only will the world hail you, posterity will remember you for good. So I feel like the bone of all of, in fact, the problem for all of these things where they get now, ambitions. That's what I feel. Because do you know you can actually keep your ambition aside and decide to support someone else? Decide to support someone else and forget about that. You must not be the direct head.
But
when you see say things about you no go down well for you to avoid that drama, to further throw the country into turmoil, you can put up someone else who will also cover your ass for whatever they want to bring forth, and use your mind support. And people go this sentimental. In fact, people go hail you. So I don't know why politicians generally across the world they see
Precious.
beyond their
honey is sweet. Honey is very sweet. If you don't test them, honey is sweet. So this money and power, it's in the sweet. It's in the sweet. You see where they talk now. You're just what did you say they make your brother? They say I no agree. Say now be 001. You no agree. You know the same thing now. The thing where they pay now. Now so all the structure, all the money, all the billions. So suddenly now you go lose them. No small boy when you wash. You know. Now I go. So that's the point. The same thing at the top. Because who really in his right mind go put in head, go see trouble, they brew. You go on, go put your head. You just work out, come out. Just carry your load, just work out, leave them anything where they want to make them. You don't, they're going to pay you till you die. After all, they pay you for one state, all the pension, all the money that they give you. Now you don't become president, they go see they pay you, they give you, what again you want? Nothing. The fame you don't get, the money you don't get. When you carry your money in a billion pounds, they use, you know, the people go use the card, this way we poor people they use. So, but the point is, this is the time for him to take some very, very drastic decisions to say, well, at whatever cost, so long as that thing will favor the country. This is the time so that you can win some sympathy. Because he's fast losing. You know, see people know they talk again. They know if you talk again, everybody don't keep your mouth shut. Because anything, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
If you be the watch waiting, be the happen. They one thing with that US lobbies can they do. You can't match pictures of some Southeast politicians together with Maduro. He put out just a Carlo picture. Now they can say go watch that show what I do this afternoon. He put out just a Carlo picture, Hopo's Odinma picture with Maduro and all that. Say these people are strong allies with US enemy. And those are just a Carlo, na US.
You know how you can get houses here. In children they here, they go school here.
Exactly. So that's why I took my time to make that video in the afternoon. And that's what I'm telling you, because I cannot give all those details here again. So Naimeka the vex. I said, why our presidents if we take them up with those guys, what did they do against us? Because I think that those people are really demarketing our country. And
many of them will get houses here. They don't keep their mouths. So they don't keep their mouths. You see your brother though. You know put your mouth for this matter because say you see Kiamu talk. Many of them get houses. Those other get houses here. They know won't put mouth for this matter. They just the worker pass. Now those where maybe they don't get children here, they don't get this thing here. Now then they talk. But even then they are very, very cautious, they're very careful. Because everything will come, go. Everything will come, go. And the things where they talk now, where you talk before, it go haunt you. So I think this what is happening is not a question of whether waiting Trump do they good or not. Not disruptor. It is a unipolar world. Nobody see do anything. It just they do all those United Nations who get them now, then get them now. Who go do them? China go do them, Russia go do them, go touch them. And all of them are party. They know what they do, they know the game where they play. So, but to just wake up anybody where you hate, where you know like you just bomb them, you just do this, that's not right. But there's no morality in international politics. No morality. None. Now waiting in like if you get power and what you like. All the others can make noise. They can talk, but it's what at the end of the day when I go United Nations, they go talk, they go condemn, they go. So what? We think will happen? Nothing. So it's a shame. But I think we need to keep our house in order. Because all those bad things, now they didn't know that at some point this thing will begin haunting them. So they are not talking about 2027 now. They are not talking again. They talked before. They only talk again now. Because that 2027 can be in jeopardy with what is happening now. So these are the issues. The northern leaders should call their people to order to say, I beg, this thing when they do, it don't bring us bad name. The economy of the north don't they destroy. Our people are being killed. Can we stop this nonsense? Can we stop this nonsense? See what is coming ahead of us. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. Now, everybody now, the thing should be don't affect everybody now because they started the things in a warm part, now the thing they affect. Now everybody don't they affected, including them. So how they go do it now? How they go do this matter now? So the thing now don't come out for our hand now, don't go outside Nigeria. That's the sad thing. So now, even if they settle within themselves, if we settle among ourselves for Nigeria here, the outside person we don't come in, or the outside people we don't come in now, we now go to beg them. Because if they say they no agree, what are you going to do?
So how about I'm going to say, how about if we come to like a truce with
truce with who?
With Donald Trump. We can come to a some sort of bargain with Donald Trump. If we come to a bargain now, apart from US, other people eyes don't they, and these attacks continue, and people going to say, I just say US been put eyes, say they will help for the attack. What have they now done? So they still leave people to be dying anyhow in Nigeria. Will US not be too embarrassed to know that they were once involved in this and these attacks are continuing? So I don't even know how we're going to do the issue completely.
US never start with Nigeria. They are not embarrassed. They never start with Nigeria. All these things where they happen, they give them more cost to do what they want to justify their position from their own standpoint. All these killings. That's why I said somebody should talk to these people to say they know them. They should talk to these people to say this thing when they do. It's not going to help anybody because when the bubble go bust, no, the thing you get as a bill. And there is still time for us, for people to talk to themselves, to say, I beg, if we settle this thing amongst ourselves first, then we can together now go outside to go and you first chase away the chicken. So you first chase away the hawk from the chicken before you go begin warn the chicken against wandering dangerously in the bush. That's what you have to do. So you know, say people get eye for your country. They have been looking for opportunity. They don't tell you, may they do this with you, you refuse. The people refuse. Nigerians refuse, say no. They say they won't use you, make you go attack another neighboring country. You won't do them. Nigerians say no, if you do them, you go and you go put left for one trouser. So you don't fail them. They say, okay, take refugees. These people were expelled from Venezuela and so on. If you help us keep them for your place, you say no. Then they tell you, say, you know, so we'll get your history for our hand. You know, this Chicago-Toronto thing, we know past you. This thing, this white thing, we know them. So, and 2027 is coming. So, they hold the man for a very bad place, and they hold Nigeria for a very bad place.
So now you see the need to ensure that someone without a tainted record is voted into power.
Yes. But these are some of the problems with the way we no clear. If you come in through the window instead of the door, now the way they happen. That time when people they push you, they help you, they say that they do like our brother Integrity, where they do all this, they do all this. So see what they suffer now. He doesn't sleep.
I cannot talk about my former governor like that. I won't take that.
You know that you sleep. Nine get. You see when you see foul they run, when not in the posture, you know say don't mess. That's what happened. Once foul mess, Bible say an evil man runs when nobody's pursuing him. The man doesn't have rest. So what is the point? You get all the money, you get all the land for Abuja, you get houses for here and there and so, but no rest. You quarrel with this person, you quarrel with this person, you quarrel with this person every day. What kind of life is that? Then you there for where you there, Olodioko, Baba, you know, you be grassroots, you be this one, you get all the title, but you don't get rest. What is the gain? You try to see somebody, they say no. You know, you don't beg, lobby, do everything. They look down on you, they know. So what is the point? What is the point? So the lesson is keep your hands straight. Do the right thing. So that even your outsiders, they fight, your own people go there behind you, say, don't worry, we're there behind you. So when you look here, nobody there. You look there, nobody. People where they around you, people where they chop from you. The moment Jonathan left Aso Rock, when you look around, all the people where they gather around them, nobody there. Now you take carry him back, they go. That's what happens. That's the tragedy of power. And that's all these people where they talk. Where they talk. Not be my brother Bola did there. Should be the other side they talk all kinds of things. Not be funny did there. Not be what is they call them small he goat. Not be in there. So once the tide change, it become history. That's how it is. That's how it is. Right? So Precious, make I leave you. Because they don't go now. Make you go rest. What you will go do now? If you say okay, make we begin pray. The people where
say I don't believe in prayer, but
the people where
prayer to solve them.
You know, see our brother. You know, see our papa. We say God give him 3 prophecy. He give us 2. The third one is say he not will reveal them. So why they give you the prophecy? Then the other one say Christmas Day the war will end. You don't begin the build ark, make everybody enter from Ghana.
They don't arrest them for mental issue. They say it gets
Christmas don't come now go. You know we see there here. The other one say God show ambition. If we where would they play which country self? Now Tanzania been at which country we want play. We say if you feel these two people, you go lose. The coach no could listen to him. The coach moved by the Holy Spirit, put those two people, then score, we qualify. The man in church still day. They never abandon in church. So we can't go to them to pray because all of them, what I go call them? I don't know. I don't want. I like this men of God. I don't want to say anybody be fake, but they show themselves in a way where they say it's sad. So where we will go? You can't go to the politician. You can't go to the pastor. You can't go to imam or sheikh. Like, so where will we go? I don't know. Are they asking?
Me.
Now you be our teacher now.
No.
Where will we go?
I don't get
Which
answer.
way?
Because you know go like my answer, so no need.
We can leave you because they don't die. I never look the comments and make I see whether they abuse me for here.
I don't know why. I know they even see the comment themselves.
This New Year. I don't know.
Pansat, your brother talk say you did very wise today.
Pansat. And I be say this New Year
you did wise today. Now you don't wise.
They Pansat. No mind the Pansat.
They Pansat.
He don't dey born again. He don't dey born again. I think I can go church. So they put water for your head. He's born again. Hey, Pastor, I hail you.
Election year don't start. Election don't start. From now to Glasgow, this is just the beginning. You know, 1 week ago meet I take it on yesterday tell and say we want to start politics. So allow us to play our politics. Don't put mouths, you know. So politics don't start. So make everybody allow us. We'll play our politics. Who they here to talk to politics for them as they play up? Will they talk to play? Where they play? Now we'll be the sports analyst. We're gonna analyze it. What did they do for their game? Where did they play?
Okay, I leave you. Let you go rest. Greetings to everybody. Happy New Year to those that they listen.
Happy New Year to you, sir. So as soon as I get update, I would let you know. And I'm hoping
no problem. Soon. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's morning already, so good morning.
Oh, yeah, good morning. Yeah, good morning. No, good evening to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good. All right, Nigerians, that's the size of our package this evening. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been part of the show. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys and bring on a Matadem with a share for the country. Let's make this happen again tomorrow evening. And as I said earlier, if we would have Ogabala Abdullahi here join us tomorrow, I'll let you know if it's possible that he joins us. I was supposed to get back to him this evening to confirm that, but I'll let you know because it's important that we have that conversation. Let's know how the opposition is going to place themselves and how they would go about being opposition, especially considering the mood of the nation and what's going on. I think it's a very valid conversation to have, and I can't wait for us to have that conversation. But for now, it's good night from me to you, and thank you so much for being part of the show. And protect your mental health because Wahala need to finish. If you never like this post, I don't know what you gain. So kindly go like it, share it, make sure it gets to as many people as possible. Like, share. See you tomorrow, God willing. Protect your mental health. I love you. Good night and God bless you. Bye.